Happening now on 10 News at 3. You are looking at live testimony underway to determine whether a newly convicted killer will have the opportunity at a chance for parole. The guilty verdict against Jordan Allen, convicted of killing his grandmother and his younger brother.
Good afternoon. It is Friday. It's the Memorial Day holiday weekend, unofficial start to summer. We got your full forecast. Here comes more rain, some scattered thunderstorms. A few of these could be strong. Heavy downpours possible into this evening. We'll have your full holiday weekend forecast coming right up.
Plus, an East Tennessee city just approved an open container district where you'll be able to go in Maryville to enjoy alcoholic beverages in an outdoor setting. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for joining us for 10 News at 3. I'm Robin Wilhoit. We begin with 3 of the day's top stories. Testimony happening right now at the sentencing hearing of a man who killed his grandmother and little brother. The jury convicted Jordan Allen just hours ago on 2 counts of first-degree murder. The 20-year-old, who was 16 at the time, beat his 2 relatives to death with a hammer at their home in Greene County. His brother was 7 years old at the time. The crimes carry a mandatory life sentence. The hearing happening right now will determine whether Allen will be eligible for parole. We will have an update coming up at 4 o'clock on 10 About Town. A 9-year-old girl dead following a house fire in Anderson County. Officials with the Clinton Police Department say crews responded around 11 o'clock last night to reports of smoke coming from a home. When the firefighters arrived, they found the little girl inside and they immediately began life-saving measures. She was later pronounced dead at the hospital. In a post on social media, the police department asked for prayers for the family during this extremely difficult time. New at 3, President Donald Trump's Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, has announced today she is resigning. Gabbard says she is stepping down to support her husband, who was recently diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer. She is the 4th member of the president's cabinet to resign in recent months, including Joe Kent. He left his position as director of the National Counterterrorism Center, saying he could not back the war with Iran. All right, that's a check of the headlines. Now to your forecast as we are talking about a long holiday, a weekend ahead of us, Todd.
Yes.
But keep the umbrella handy, the poncho handy, because there's rain.
There's rain. There's this daily chance for scattered showers, a few thunderstorms. You know, today's a perfect example of what will likely be seen for much of the coming days, where we had soaking rains this morning, but then we had a break. Even a little bit of sunshine comes out, and here's the more scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms redeveloping. So that's kind of the nature of this weather pattern. Not necessarily raining all the time and the whole day, but we have high chances that for much of the day, we'll have to deal with rain. As Robin said, keep the umbrella, the rain gear, the poncho handy, coming and going. Now, the Banana Ball. Yes, Savannah Bananas are going to be in Neyland Stadium coming up this Saturday, Saturday evening at 7. So we'll talk more about that Saturday forecast for you coming up. But let's talk about what we're seeing right now. Here's what we're seeing currently. We are looking at, again, these scattered showers and a few isolated thunder showers across parts of our region. And this is what we're looking at coming up north of Knoxville and up into portions of Anderson and Union and Campbell counties. That's a little bit of a stronger convective shower. Nothing overly strong. There is a very low in chance for a few isolated strong severe storms. National Weather Service in Morristown has spotlighted and highlighted this particular batch of showers coming up from the North City, Farragut, up into Oak Ridge and Knoxville. Again, that was kind of issued earlier. Had a little bit of gusty winds. It was a stronger cell or two, kind of a cluster moving in, but other than that, not too bad. Gusty winds, some heavier downpours. North of Knoxville, Fountain City to Halls, up toward Clinton, Rocky Top, we're seeing some of these scattered showers. So here's a look at the last couple of hours. Heavy rainfall for you from Lenore City, Farragut, and Hardin Valley, Oak Ridge, around Clinton, Carnes earlier. So West Knox County got in on some good rain. That's now into North Knoxville. And here's a look at our model forecast. Between now and 5 p.m., we'll have these scattered showers, a few isolated strong storms possible. As we go through this evening, more of these scattered thunder showers. So for your Friday evening, have that umbrella handy. Then as we go overnight tonight, a little bit of a break into part of our Saturday. Coming up, we'll talk more about our weekend forecast, make it a little bit of a window for part of Saturday, hopefully for those Savannah bananas
Oh, yes.
at Neyland Stadium. But we'll have that forecast for you, and including looking ahead to Memorial Day.
Yeah, so you're punctuating the fact that yes, there's a lot of rain in the forecast, but not a complete washout. So it's all about timing here.
All about timing. And understand at the Wilhoit household that husband Brent is very happy, as we all are, with the plentiful
He's very
rain.
happy. He's inspected the garden and is happy he doesn't have to go water it. So
very good.
thumbs up is right. Todd, thank you. We'll see you a little later. As people spend time with family and friends over the summer, the city of Maryville is making way for folks to gather together outdoors to take in the fun it has to offer. Blount County reporter Libby Cunningham here to tell us about this new area within the city where drinking is allowed outdoors. So, yeah, give us a description of what we can imagine.
If you all have heard of DSP Provisions, it's a very popular restaurant right now. It is in the Greenway Village development in Maryville. It's sort of behind the Maryville Police Department, sort of near downtown. It's brand new, opened a couple of months ago, maybe about a year ago. They have applied for and got approved a common area beer permit. So it's basically an open container situation. So starting in June, they will be able to offer people to go into DSP Provisions, get a drink, get a glass of wine, whatever it may be, and then go outside the courtyard area and enjoy that glass of wine. There's a really cute courtyard there. I think you saw that in the video when we opened up. And the idea is that they want people to be able to enjoy the courtyard as well, and they feel like that's one way they can do that.
Yeah, so up to this point, this has not been available in the city of Maryville then?
Yes,
that we're aware
of. Up until this point, it has not been available in the city of Maryville. They first allowed these permits, if you will, to like be a thing about 2025, so a year ago.
Yeah.
And so the owner, developer of Greenway Village, James Tomachek, he applied for it, and about a week or so ago, he got it.
Well, it seems to me too, what a great way to pull people to Maryville. It's a great town anyway, but it's about bringing people together in community, and this is just one more way to do that.
That's exactly right. And what's interesting is, so Greenway Village is on the Greenway, obviously. It's not too far from the Greenway Park, the Greenbelt Park rather, where they are going to start having concerts on Thursdays in June and July. Greenway Village will have their own concerts before that, kind of working in tandem. And it's really not that far from downtown either. You can just kind of pop up one of the streets and there's Raven and Bella and all of the downtown Maryville establishments. Now, the open container area is only within Greenway Village. It is not officially open yet, just because they need to have special glassware. So you cannot be bringing your own beer to this. It's not BYOB. You have to have special glassware from DSP Provisions, which will be the restaurant offering it first, and there will be a wine bar going in September. They will also allow you to bring drinks from there. You have to have glassware from them, and you have to stay within certain parameters. There will be markers everywhere. They're getting made now that tell you where you can drink and where you cannot drink, essentially.
You focus on Blount County and all the activities going on. Are you surprised by the level of development coming, especially when it comes to dining and entertainment in Maryville?
I'm not surprised by it, because a lot of people are moving there, and I do know that people who live there are concerned about the growth, and they are concerned about the traffic. I know that the candidates running for county mayor, Jared Anderson and Brian Thompson, both said, hey, we do have to look into this growth there, but I'm not surprised that they are offering options like this. It's a really cute area down there. Maryville College is right there. Now, they will be out for the summer for the first part of this, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it really does. So what can we expect in your reporting later today on 10 News?
So you're going to hear from our developer, James Tomachek, who really just loves and believes in Greenway Village. And, you know, Knoxville is also launching a similar pilot program in July. We spoke to them maybe about a week ago, so you'll hear from one of their business owners, too, just about why they're excited for that in Knoxville.
All right, we're going to be looking forward to that report. Libby, thank you. Appreciate you. When we come back, we are helping you plan your holiday weekend. One of the co-founders of the popular social media site New to Knox joins us to highlight the fun events you can add to your calendar. Stay with us. Well, a rainy Memorial Day weekend ahead does not mean you can't get out and about and have some fun. Earlier today, we welcomed back one of Knoxville's most plugged-in people to talk about some great events upcoming. Here's my conversation with Emilie Stooksbury from New to Knox. Emilie Stooksbury, New to Knox. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, always love having you here, especially on a Friday. And it is a long holiday weekend ahead of us. So
it is.
We want to get into all things we can get into this weekend in Knoxville.
Yes. Okay. Do you want the ideal scenarios or do you want the indoor scenarios?
Let's start with the ideal, meaning we escape rain.
Yes.
And then we'll get into the plan B.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I think the cutest event coming up is Golden Hour Knoxville. Have you heard about this?
No.
There is a golden retriever meetup happening on Saturday morning at, I think, Plum Creek Dog Park.
Okay. You're talking about heaven on earth then.
I know. So
golden retrievers galore.
Galore. I mean, like, I want everyone to know this because the idea of like 100+ golden retrievers actually feels like it could be heaven. I don't know how many are going to show up, but like spread the word, tell your friends. That's so cute.
So you just bring your golden, come, let's enjoy some time together.
Yep.
Let the dogs get to know each other.
Absolutely.
Like
I can
a
give us
doggy
look
day
at
out.
this,
Make friends with other golden retriever owners. You're probably all like delightful people. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I have a look at this Instagram page. over on that little
there we
screen over
go.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you click on the reel, it shows them running around. It's so cute.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Look at
that.
is.
All of them, different shades of gold.
If I tell John Becker and his wife about this, which I will, of course, because they have 2 Goldens.
Oh my gosh.
They'll be joining in that fun. So it's tomorrow morning,
Yes.
Saturday morning. Do we know if it's rain or shine? Because let's go ahead and get it out
I
there.
know.
We talked about the plan B portion of this. Rain is in the forecast.
I don't know if it's rain or shine, but if it is raining, there's other things you can do.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the other things that we can do if it is raining this weekend.
Okay, so they don't have a ton of games. I think they call them bouts. But this weekend is a great weekend because it's indoors for the Hard Knocks Roller Derby. They have a home bout. Let's say bout.
I like that.
I think it's right.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Bout.
So that happens at the World's Fair Convention Center situation.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Right down World's Fair near the Tennessean Hotel.
Yes,
area.
ma'am. That's the one. So that's a really fun experience if you haven't seen that.
They're really cool.
They are hardcore.
If anyone listening watches the 10 About Town podcast, we had a couple of them come on and talk with Brittany Bailey, and they're
Perfect.
super cool.
They're pretty fierce too.
Oh, they are fierce.
Yeah. So that's going on tomorrow as well.
That's going on tomorrow.
okay.
If you know Mother Bar,
yes.
she always has good events going on. I think tomorrow she's been having Beyonce week. So there's Beyonce cocktails. They're going to have a Cowboy Carter country party tomorrow night.
Say that 10 times.
Right? That's exactly right. So yeah, there's a lot of fun things to do inside.
And that's the thing. Yes, we want to get out and about and do, but it's a matter of, okay, this is our situation. Dive in to find out those places and things to do that are indoors. And sometimes it's okay to get outside and it's raining and you get wet and, still have fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about next weekend, though, because we were talking about personalities planning, and I'm like you in that I'm not the greatest planner. So we're going to help those friends out there who aren't the greatest planners to get something on their calendar for next weekend.
Absolutely. I'm here to help you, not be one of you. Okay. Next weekend, there's a couple different festivals that seem really fun.
Right.
And a market. Okay, so where do I even begin?
Oh, okay.
On Saturday,
I'm getting excited here.
there is a brand new festival. It's Murals and Music. So have you been to the murals situation on Emery Place?
Yes.
They're going to host a festival there. There's going to be live mural paintings, live music.
On the buildings? Or are they just going to do it or just
Okay, you know what? I don't know.
We'll go and we'll find out. But
Yes.
one way or the other, they're murals.
They're murals, and then you can vote for them, and whoever wins, I think, does get commissioned to paint a mural on a building. Oh, so they're probably not on buildings quite yet.
They're doing like a test run on paper or something like that.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah.
But how often do you get to go to a festival for the first year ever?
That's true.
So that's exciting.
And it's always good to go to them out of the chutes because the next year you can, it'll be, I'm sure, well attended. But with every festival each year, they're more and more.
A little
and
different.
More. So be part of the first.
Absolutely, 100%. And then just a couple blocks away at the Mill and Mine, they're having Margarita Festival.
Okay.
So that'll be very fun. A lot of local spots coming together and just showing their take on the margarita.
From murals to margaritas.
Murals to margaritas, all the M's. Speaking of M's, the next day is the day for markets.
Okay.
So there is a vintage market happening at Alliance and Sevier Avenue Burger Company in South Knoxville.
Sunday?
That's Sunday. The 31st?
Yes.
And there, that market is going to be supporting the Flourish fashion show that happens at Imes, all about like sustainable fashion. Okay. So you're shopping to save the world, basically. I mean,
a good mission.
Yep. I guess I'll go. And then at Barley's in the Old City is the Honky Tonk market.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Now, fill us
Yes.
in again on what that is all about.
It's going to be lots of vendors, lots of like country themed honky tonk type vendors. There's going to be dancing. You can learn how to dance. You can jump in and dance. And then there's going to be a pick-in party on their porch pick-in party on their patio. So lots of music, and you can jump in and play if you want a chance or an opportunity to do that, or just listen and enjoy. I feel like bluegrass type music and like it always reminds me why I love living here. It's like this is what I dreamed about when I thought Knoxville would be like when I moved here, and
then you come and it's like reality.
Takes me right back to those first couple of years in Knoxville, just being like, oh, I love East Tennessee. So that'll be a really fun time as well.
Well, New to Knox is also great about bringing people together, different events, and you've got some things on the calendar upcoming, right?
We do. In just a couple weeks. Oh my goodness, I didn't tell you about puppy yoga happening at High Wire.
Okay, we can't get enough.
Sorry, that'll make sense because our event's happening at High Wire.
Okay.
We are having friendship speed dating at High Wire Brewing in a couple Thursdays, June 11th. So all that is we get people from all walks of life, whoever wants to come, sit you around tables, and we're going to do speed dating, fun questions like what show are you binging right now? What podcast are you listening to in the car? Just things to get talking. And then we do a human scavenger hunt at the end to try to...
What is a human scavenger hunt?
You just try to find treasures about people. Is there anyone here with what's the word we use? Exotic pet. You're going to find that person and you're going to get their signature. And you're going to find out all kinds of fun things about people, get all their signatures, and then at the end, we'll draw a winner to get a gift card or something fun to go out and explore Knoxville together. So friendship is the goal. It's just a couple hours. It's not a huge commitment. It's free. And we just want to help you make friends for the summer. Get to all these festivals.
Exactly. Scavenge each other and then hit those different festivals and fun things. We were talking before we started recording, and you say you and your partners, you in order to come up with all these fun events, it really does require you all taking time to brainstorm.
Yes.
That is a process that you guys do to get these events on the calendar, right?
Yeah, we a couple times a year, once or twice, we'll get out of Knoxville for a day or two and just dream and plan for the rest of the year so that we're excited about what's coming up. It's easy, I think, to get into a routine of things.
Yeah.
And we want to continue to do this because we love it, because it's fun, because we want people to connect. We want to continue to be excited about these things that we're doing. So we step away and dream and plan together and then come back fully refreshed and excited about the rest of the year.
So what does dreaming and planning look like? Do you just throw ideas out there and say, hey, this is an opportunity for us to bring people together. I mean,
yeah, kind of. I mean, some will often be like, okay, well, we've done this like every year. Do we want to keep doing that?
Right.
This is our 10th year existing. So this one's probably, thank you, probably going to be talking about what kind of party we're going to throw for that.
Yeah.
But a lot of, okay, I talked to this person, they do this thing. Can we partner with them for that? So do we want to have, how many events do we want to have where it's free, it's open to everybody to come connect? Do we want to have certain events that are for helping people who've already connect deeper? There's lots of different avenues. Do we want to throw a market? Do we want, and it's also like, what do we have the capacity to actually do? Can we enjoy? So it really is just kind of throwing things out there based on conversations we've had, needs we've seen, things we just know we've enjoyed doing in the past. Let's do it again, and kind of like looking at our calendar, what makes sense, and try to hit that perfect balance of having things available for people, really having opportunities to make real connections, not just having events for the sake of events, and then also not, fainting from exhaustion at the end of it. We want to have that perfect balance, so we're all in a good place at the end of it.
Well, connection and friendship has to be fostered. Yes, you can bring people together, but it may click at that moment, it may not. But when you provide ongoing opportunities, you're fostering what we hope are friendships.
Absolutely.
All right, so where can people head to keep their eyes on things that are coming down the pipe?
Absolutely. Every single week we post a This Week in Knoxville Roundup on our Instagram, new to Knox, number 2. So you can head there already and see what's coming up this weekend, and then we'll post a new one for the next weekend. So you can plan ahead, at least unless you've considered Monday, not planning ahead, which
exactly.
I do. But every Monday we post that there. And if you want more details on some of these events, we also have a website, newtoknox.com.
All right. Emilie Stooksbury, always fun to talk with you. Thank you
too.
for helping me plan my social calendar. Appreciate you.
She's always so fun. You can watch our segments with Emilie on our streaming platform or on our YouTube channel. You are streaming 10 News at 3 right here on WBIR. When we come back, Todd is back with another check of your holiday weekend forecast. Stay with us.
Cadillac Cowboy, I'm telling you right now. Oh, my God. If you like that, I'm talking about come out Saturday, May the 30th, rockin' wrestling. It's for everyone. Cadillac Cowboy says so.
Todd,
Robin?
that was the noon show today. I had the great fortune of anchoring the noon.
You were witnessing.
I witnessed it, and I got out of the way quickly because it got serious really quickly.
Is everybody okay? I've been
Yes.
out working and doing other stuff and just coming to work. I didn't even see that. Didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
that was a guitar.
Tune into the noon. You never know what's going to happen. Someone gets hit by a guitar. Yeah, so this is
There's
a
got to
big
be a
event.
backstory.
This is the backstory right here. Put this on your calendar for fun things to do.
Okay.
Rock and Wrestling. This event coming up next Saturday is May 30th from 5 to 7 at Asia Cafe on Callahan Drive. What they will be doing is inviting folks to come for a little wrestling, and then you can go and you can get something to eat at Asian Cafe. And the goal of this is to bring families together for a free event and support local small businesses.
Okay.
So that was an exciting way to really promote it, don't you think?
And they'll no more guitars like that. They're just going to play it, right?
Well, go next week and you'll find out for sure.
Wait a minute, Eric, with wrestling, does that?
Wrestling.
Is it
string music.
String music. Yeah, it had a little. I'm sure the gentleman got hit in the head. Had a little twang to it right there.
You know, what is really, I guess I don't want to say it's ironic because this studio wrestling used to take part.
That's right.
Way back when.
About where Eric Fox is standing right over there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
okay.
that day's come and gone. But Memorial Day weekend is here.
Here we go. Memorial Day weekend. There's going to be a lot of traffic. Speaking of traffic, we got to start off with this. And we got a little bit of a mess. It's an accident 40 westbound at Bridgewater. Also, it looks like 75 southbound, that looks like coming out of Anderson County toward Knox County also is pretty slow. So let's zoom on in and talk about this incident again. This is 40 at Bridgewater. It's westbound, and this happened at 3:14, about 14 minutes ago from right now. And it's at the Bridgewater exit and going all the way back. Look at the backup. All the way back to 640. All right, so even if you know how Fridays are and it's Memorial Day, school's out, everybody's probably traveling, it's westbound, you know the drill. Now we got an accident. So it's very backed up. So here's what it looks like right there. This is T.1 SmartWay camera. And again, that's westbound. The left-hand side, that's the incident. And you can see it looks like a tractor trailer involved, maybe another vehicle. They've got that off on the left-hand side, the shoulder, and it looks like the far right-hand lane is open. They're going around, but as you saw, it's backed up. Now look at what's going on the eastbound side. You also just have high volume in general, and folks are probably looking, rubbernecking his head up, you say. So that's the issue in West Knox County. You see the TDOT help truck backing up there. Actually, maybe the lanes will start to open up a little bit more. It looks like maybe getting out. So that's what we're looking at right there. And it's moving along okay elsewhere out west. All right, let's talk about what we're seeing as far as radar. We're looking at those scattered showers and a few thunderstorms that will be increasing. Flood advisory across parts of Loudoun and Knox County.
All right, Todd, thank you so much. And thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll be back at 4 with 10 About Town.